Thinking about making a move to the greater Lansing, Michigan area? Well, maybe you should consider St. John's, Michigan. Located on the northern part of the greater Lansing, Michigan area, this place has it all. It has farmland throughout. It has country properties. It has a historic downtown. So many different things. And I'm going to be taking you on a vlog tour of St. John's, Michigan. We're going to be taking a look at the downtown. We'll be taking you to a destination hotspot in all of greater Lansing, Michigan area. And be sure to stay tuned until the end because I'm going to be showing you an up-and-coming neighborhood with very affordable housing prices. So let's get started with this next episode of Lansing, Michigan Life right now. Hey folks, Troy Seifert here with the Capital Area Real Estate Specialist in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. I am a top producing realtor in the greater Lansing, Michigan area, and I help people all the time who are watching this channel, just like you, people from all over the country who are looking to potentially move to the greater Lansing, Michigan area. If that is you, please feel free to call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom call with me. I would love to be able to speak with you and just be able to talk with you about your different real estate needs. All my contact information is in the description below. Also, if you haven't already, please like this video or subscribe to my channel so that you can be the first to be notified when new episodes of Lansing, Michigan Life go live. Okay folks, so I am here at one of my top 5 hidden gems. If you've been watching my channel, I have a video about my top 5 hidden gems here in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. I'm located here at Uncle John's Cider Mill. Why is it like one of my top 5 places? Well, during the fall time, this place is booming with so many people. Right now, I'm here during the slower time, during the summertime, so I can at least give you a more intimate tour of like what this place looks like with the grounds. But during the fall time, this parking lot is packed. They have a corn maze, they have live music, they have entertainment, food trucks galore, vendors galore out here. But during the summer, they are open from like Thursdays until Sundays, and they do have some festivals that happen here throughout the summer, like arts festivals. So on weekends, they are open. This place has a cider mill where you can get donuts, you can get apple cider. It also has a winery where you can also have a tap room that has different types of hard cider as well. It has a kids play area. Right now, like in the summer, the cornfield is extremely low, like it's extremely low right now. So when the fall comes, there is a corn maze that is awesome. I love going through that as well. So I wanted to take you here to Uncle John's Cider Mill. It is about 10 or 15 minutes north of St. John's, but it still has a St. John's address. So that kind of tells you how large St. John's, Michigan really is, right? Because if it takes you 15-20 minutes to get somewhere, it just shows you how spread out it is. There are a lot of country properties throughout St. John's, Michigan. And so, like I said, like it's still within that 30-mile radius if you're looking to commute. And maybe if you're looking for a little bit of a slower pace, not the hustle and bustle of Lansing City, then St. John's might be a great place for you to be able to look into. Some of the taxes are a little bit less as well, but this is definitely just one of the gems right here. Like right behind me is the winery. You can see right over here is the barn where the cider mill is, where they make all of that. And then right behind me, like you can see, like this is the kids play area. And then way down, way across the parking lot, you'll see a parking lot. Woohoo, like that's fun, right? But across the parking lot is where the corn maze is, where they have live music and entertainment. I mean, this place is booming definitely in the fall. This is where they make a bulk of their money. The apples are ripe. They're making apple cider. They're making apple cider donuts. They're really making a bulk of their money in the fall, and they're getting ready for that right now. But in the summer, it definitely is still open, and you can take advantage of the gift shop that they have. You can still tour the cider room. You can go inside the winery. So it's not like it's a lost cause by any means. All right, so I'm kind of done taking you on an outdoor tour of this because right now, as I'm here, a lot of the stuff, like I can only really get on the outside. A lot of the stuff is closed, but I definitely want you to just kind of see like what this place is all about. It's a great place for you to be able to go to and visit, especially during the fall time. So next, I'm going to take you to downtown St. John's because there's some cool stuff in the downtown. So I'll meet you there. so I am here in downtown St. John's. Has a nice historical feel to it. If you can look behind me, you can see right back there. Right behind me there is the Clinton County Courthouse. You can kind of see it right back there. The courthouse is the same as the Bingham County Courthouse in Mason when I did the vlog tour of Mason. It's where you're going to have all of your documents recorded right there at the Clinton County Courthouse. So a lot of people had to travel kind of far north. Clinton County is a pretty big county, but if you live in DeWitt, this is where you're going to have to travel to St. John's for all of your documentation that's on file. But right here, we've got some great local places. I've eaten at Main Street Pizza before here. Has great, awesome, amazing pizza. There's a Domino's downtown if you don't know if you don't even know if you can trust maybe a local place, but everyone has told me that Main Street Pizza is a great place to be able to eat. You do have some businesses that are here. You do have a title agency that's around here. So the one thing I will tell you though is compared to Mason, it seemed like every store was taken up for the most part, majority. Here there are definitely some vacancies. So I don't know if that's because they just can't find enough people to be able to support the downtown, but you can see, like, I mean, this is incredibly long downtown and it's a nice historical area as well. In fact, they do have events that happen here throughout the year. They have a soapbox derby that happens during the summer where kids ride their soapbox cars through the downtown. Also in the month of August, when the Mint Festival happens, they have a parade that occurs and people line up the streets and downtown is completely booming during that time. So as you can see, like you do have a decent downtown here in St. John's, some vacancies, but there's definitely some potential here as well. Not as thriving or booming as say Mason would be or some of the other like Williamston or Grand Ledge, but definitely a place that, you know, a place that has some decent things that you can do, some decent restaurants, some decent shops as well. So let me take you next, because I just spoke about the Mint Festival, right? Let me take you to the place where the Mint Festival actually happens, because it's an amazing park that has a nice splash pad and also a great playground. And let me show you the space of St. John City Park. That's where we're gonna head to next. Right, hey folks, I am here at the St. John City Park. And why am I taking you here? Well, this is where they host the St. John's Mint Festival that happens usually during the second weekend of August every single summer. Well, why is it called the Mint Festival? Well, St. John's is the #1 city in Michigan that produces the largest amount of mint. They're actually known as the mint city capital of the world. I don't know if that's like a true statement, if like, yeah, that's the way it really is. So check your facts there, but they are known as the mint city capital of the world. And this St. John's Park is filled and flooded with vendors and people, you know, who are looking to sell things, food trucks as well. They have competitions. They have live music at the performance show here. And actually throughout the summer here in St. John City Park, every Wednesday night, they have live music entertainment over at the performance show in the city park. Beautiful walking trails. You can see that there's plenty of shade. They're also right behind me here. They are building a brand new playground. I already thought the playground they had before was great and it was built out of wood. Well, now they decided to do a limitless park. So I think limitless parks are great because it gives everybody the opportunity to be able to play, and that's what should happen, right? Also, it looks like this is something new, but as I'm walking through here, I'm seeing some disc golf holes here. So they have a disc golf course here as I'm walking around. And also, this is very close to the high school football field. That's in the backyard. So St. John's High School is over here. Also, during the summer, a thing that's extremely important is there's a splash pad. So it's a place that you can go when it's getting extremely hot outside, a place you can take the kiddos. And In the greater Lansing, Michigan area, this is a fact. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there are only 3 splash pads in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. One of them is in Grand Ledge. I don't think it's as good. It's at JC Park. Another one is at Hawk Island Park. That's number 2. And the third one would be up here in St. John's. It's a decent splash pad. So again, you got a splash park here. You got a festival that's here. You have pavilions and shaded areas. So St. John's City Park, for it being a park in the greater Lansing, Michigan area, one of the strongest ones. It's not a state park, but I mean, it's really got some beautiful scenic areas here in the St. John's, in the St. John's city. So definitely a place that you're gonna wanna check out if you do move to the St. John's area. Because of it being so hot out here, I need to stop and get some ice cream. Yes, if you've been watching my channel, you know I love ice cream. And my favorite place to go, one of them is here in St. John's. There are others throughout the greater Lansing, Michigan area, but there is a Twister's ice cream place that serves soft serve here. So I'm gonna stop by there and I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you how much ice cream there is on one of those ice cream cones. So you don't wanna miss it. Let me meet you there. So I have to shoot this before it melts, but you can see this is a medium twist cone, and it's already starting to melt a little bit here. But you could see, like, when I got here to Twister's, I went through the drive-through. It's a all soft serve. You can see in the menu they have Dole Whips that they sell here as well. I just like the basic chocolate vanilla soft serve. I absolutely love it. I get to the window, this person hands me this huge cone. Can you imagine what a large looks like? But when the person at the window handed it to me, I was going, yes, please, you are speaking my language. Give me this ice cream now. You can see it's dripping because it's hot outside. So I'm gonna meet you over to the neighborhood that I wanna show you in St. John's over at Bingham Farms. So I will meet you over there. Right, our last stop here after having that refreshing ice cream. I gotta tell you, that really hit the spot. But our last stop here is in Bingham Farms, a popular neighborhood in the St. John's, Michigan area. There are some custom homes here. There's some brand new home builds. In fact, there really isn't a specific builder that builds throughout this neighborhood. There are 3, 4 different builders. So if you find a lot that you like, you don't have to use the builder that's there. You could find your own builder to be able to help you build the home of your dreams. This neighborhood does have sidewalks on either side, but when you start getting to where like the new construction lots are, there really aren't sidewalks there because they don't have them developed yet. The association fee is actually incredibly affordable here. It's only $100 for the entire year. I'm assuming that just takes care of the common area, but honestly, like the neighborhood here with the homes that they have and the different types of homes, it's a beautiful neighborhood to be able to live in the St. John's, Michigan area. Some homes within here are going for around $400,000 or $500,000, just to give you a heads up. So the home prices in St. John's are going up. However, the thing I want you to know, this is in Bingham Township, which is spelled just like Bingham Farms. And Bingham Township, the millage is actually quite low. So if you buy a $400,000 home, your taxable value will be $200,000, worst case scenario. But the millage here is around 30 mils. So your taxes on a $400,000 home here would be around 6,000 bucks. That's not bad at all when you consider Meridian Township on the eastern side of Lansing. Their millage is almost double that, and your taxes would be $11,000 or $12,000 for the entire year. So it's a steal here for the taxes. This is why some people do move out here, because it is a little bit more affordable. If you move closer to St. John's City, the millage there is going to be higher for sure. Just whenever you move to the city of any area, St. John City, Mason City, Lansing City, millage is going to be a little bit higher there. But when you do move to some of the townships that are in the suburban areas of the city, the taxes are more affordable. So you can afford a little bit more on your yearly tax bills. In St. John's, as far as housing goes, because I know some of you watch this because you want to see what type of homes there are, right? In St. John's, there are historical homes within the downtown area and in the city of St. John's. There are a lot of country properties because it is very spread out. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you could be traveling 15-20 minutes to get from one side of St. John's to the next. And there's a highway, but also just lots of spread out land. So look for country properties here that are affordable, but also historical homes. Some subdivisions are here as well. So definitely a good variety of homes. So again, I thank you for watching this. If you liked what you saw, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions real estate related, please call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom call with me. All that contact information is in the description below. Again, thank you for watching my channel. Hope to see you next time. And until next time, take care and make it a great day.